What's up, you sweaty nerds and greasy degenerates? Patch 1.6 is about to drop in Honkai's Star Rail, and we just had the 1.6 script marketing come out on the Honkai Star Rail official Twitter, introducing to us the 3 characters that will be coming in patch 1.6. But there's a lot of chatter, there's a lot of hubbub, there's a lot of craziness going on. I've been hearing in my Discord and in the comments of my YouTube videos and in the community page over whether people should be skipping 1.5 entirely and saving everything for 1.6 or even beyond. So let's talk about it. Alright, goofy goobers, we're going to be going over the characters that will be coming in 1.5 as well as 1.6, determining what their values are, whether they're skippable or not, because that's what all the buzz is about, right? That's what everybody's all got their panties in a bundle over. And then towards the end, we'll be talking about the 1.5 event just a little bit, and then a consensus of whether it truly is a skip patch or not, as well as how we're feeling about patch 1.6. So in 1.5, we're going to be getting 3 new characters introduced to us in the form of Huo Huo, a healer that also buffs, Argenti, who is an AoE DPS, and we're going to be getting Hanya, who is a physical harmony character. And I don't know if you guys are paying attention or not. I don't know if you guys are blind or something, but Hanya is really hot. And I think that makes her pull worthy just for that alone. But jokes aside, Hanya's also going to be a very, very valuable character. Some people, a lot of people, actually think that Hanya is the most valuable character on the entire patch, because basically anybody could use her. I think that personally, in my opinion, supports are the most important characters in the entire game. As long as you have one decent solo sustained character and you have 2 really good supports, you can put basically any DPS character on that team and they could clear Memory of Chaos 10. You could do it with Arlen, and you could literally just do it with any character with 2 very good support characters and like 1 decent solo sustain. So I think that Hanya, being a skill point generator, she will literally generate you skill points as well as buff your main DPS. I think we're just looking at value here. She might end up being the best support character for Dan Heng and Bibitor Lune. You know, time has yet to pass, and we haven't been able to test her properly yet, so we'll have, we just have to wait and see. But I think that Hanya is going to be potentially the most valued character on the banner across the board, because basically anybody can use her. And I think that's part of what kind of upsets people a little bit, because some people have a rule that they won't even pull for the 4 stars on banners because the 4 stars aren't guaranteed. People tell me all the time, Pancake, I accidentally pulled the 5-star. And I'm like, what do you mean you accidentally pulled the 5-star? And they're like, I was trying to pull the 4-star. I went 70 pulls deep and then I ended up pulling Topaz. And I'm like, oh God, no. So moving past Hanya, who is a valuable character but might get skipped just because she's the 4-star and people might not want to take that risk, we have Argenti and Huo Huo. Now I'm going to talk about Argenti toward the end of the video, but I want to talk about Huo Huo right now. I think Huo Huo does have some pretty serious value. She's not probably going to be able to provide the same type of healing that a character like Locha might be able to provide, but she's the only healer in the game that actually provides real buffs to your team in the form of energy and attack power. If you can build her properly and she can solo sustain for you, she might be potentially the most valuable healer in the game because she gives you more power. She gives you more DPS. No other healer in the game can do that. So if she can solo sustain, she might be part of the new meta. You know how people are always insert here for Locha because he can just make it so that you don't die? Well, what if she gives you enough extra boost to your DPS, Huo Huo, that Huo Huo might be the new insert here healer because she gives you more power. People that zero cycle and do really fast clears, that's going to be the healer that they're going to use because they'll literally get more power from it. So I think that Huo Huo has a lot of value that people are sort of just glancing over because they feel like she might not be able to heal well enough. I think that we need to do some proper testing when she arrives to truly gauge her power. If she can solo sustain, I think she's part of the new meta. And I want to point out something now that I think a lot of people may have not noticed in the special programming. There's going to be a special event light cone for patch 1.5. The last time we had a special event light cone, it was for Silverwolf when Silverwolf came out. If we compare these two situations, you were able to take her special light cone for Silverwolf all the way to Super Imposition 5 just by playing the event. You basically get a free 4-star light cone that's really good all the way to S5, and it's valuable for basically, there's like, for instance, Pela. If you don't use it on Silverwolf, that's one of Pela's best in slot light cones. So this light cone more than likely will be able to be used on other characters as well, not just maybe Huo Huo, because Huo Huo is probably the character that light cone is for. It's probably for one of the featured 5 stars, and the imaging on the light cone doesn't seem to really, speak, oh, this is for Argenti, does it? So it might be for Huo Huo. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm crazy, maybe it's just Maybelline, I don't really know. But my guess is that there might be a special event light cone for Huo Huo. I could be wrong, don't quote me on this, don't pull just because of a light cone that might exist. But I wanted to just point that out, that if you just get Huo Huo, there's a possibility that there might be a special event light cone, so you don't even have to get her signature, making it a lot more valuable and a lot easier to decide whether maybe you pull for her or not. Alright, so let's talk about the 1.6 characters that are coming to us, because let's just be real, this is probably why a lot of people are thinking to skip 1.5, because some of these characters seem rather interesting to them. If something doesn't immediately appeal to you as far as the characters go in 1.5, you might want to skip for 1.6, because, I mean, can you blame them? Have you seen Ruan Mei? I mean, god damn, she's a smoking hot, okay? There are people right now, as we speak, petitioning to the Chinese government, trying to get her nerfed because she's too damn hot. Apparently, this belly button right here that you can just barely see through the mesh of her outfit in the splash art here is apparently too much for people. They got their panties in a bundle over this. So, she's incredibly hot, and she looks like she might be a really good character. She's a Harmony, Ice type. Ice types are really valuable right now, and things like Memory of Chaos. They've Ice type. Take a look at the weakness types in Memory of Chaos. It's been Ice for like over a month and a half or something like that. So she's going to always have some value there, and she's the first premium Harmony. I know that might sound weird to say, but she's the first premium Harmony. We don't have a premium Harmony right now. The only other 5-star Harmony in the entire game is Bronya, and she's literally the best support in the whole game. So I see this situation with Ruan Mei, and I think to myself, there's no way she can be bad. Maybe even if she's not the best Harmony when she arrives, if she's even close to what Bronya can do, that's value, value, value. Because if you have enough pulls, you can guarantee yourself a Ruan Mei. That sounds incredibly good to me. Plus, have you seen her? Yeah, damn. Anyways, Dr.Ratio also looks pretty cool. A lot of people, you know what I mean, on a certain side of the spectrum are like, oh man, Argenti's actually hot. Oh my god, Argenti, that knight in shining armor thing, dude, that looks pretty hot. But then they saw Dr.Ratio and they were like, hey, you know what, I wouldn't mind if Dr.Ratio'd me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Dr.Ratio is a hunt path character that deals imaginary damage. I don't know how, that sounds really cool to me. I don't know how valuable that's going to be, whether he's going to be a sub DPS. That's kind of the vibe I get, but I have no idea what he's actually going to be like when he arrives. But Dr.Ratio might be kind of cool too, and he looks just like Sinbad from the Magi anime and manga, and I think that's pretty damn cool too. And then we have Xueyi, who has been in the game since 1.0, and she still hasn't released, so they've been milking her release forever. So I think a lot of people have high hopes for her as well, even though she's the 4-star. She's a quantum destruction character. Y'all know how good destruction characters have been as of late, and every single quantum in the entire game is either S tier or S plus tier. She is destined for greatness. Is this a guarantee that she's going to be good? No. But she's got a pretty good chance. She's got a pretty good shot that she's going to be a pretty good character in this game. So, should you skip 1.5? Well, that's really up to you. But if nothing's really speaking to you right away in 1.5, just save your Jade, dude. Save your Jade so that you can get a guarantee on a character that really speaks to you or a character that you might need on your account. Someone like Ruan Mei, who's probably honestly why a lot of people are skipping 1.5. So, if this video was helpful and or entertaining to you in any way, shape, or form, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Because if you do, Ruan Mei might let you touch her butt. Anyways, peace out.